Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using Loren Sherman's script, which uses a combination of these modifiers and these stems to make the letters. This lets every letter have multiple ways it can be written. So instead of the regular ABCs where there's only one way to write an A, B, or C, here we have lots of ways to write the same letter. So that's why we can have such different looking designs that say the same thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and start reading this because it makes the most sense in practice. So you read each word starting at the bottom and then going counterclockwise, like going back in time around a clock. So this would be our first letter of our first word. So this dashed line is our first word circle. So the first name, Killian, is in this circle. And this is our first letter. And it is completely inside the word circle. So that makes it in this row. And there are 2 dots closest to this letter, making it a K. So the dots can be little, they can be big, they can be inside, outside, wherever, as long as they're closest to this letter, which this is a tiny bit closer here than here. Okay, so that's a K. Continuing around, here we have our next letter. It's a little circle on the line of the word circle. So little circles, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little circles, are all vowels, and vowels are noticeably smaller than consonants. So it's on the line of the word circle, so it's right here in this position, and it has a line attached to it, and the line is radiating inwards. So an I is like an E, but with a line going in. So that is an I. Continuing around, here we have our next letter stem. And we'll notice that this is a double line. So there are 2 lines around this letter stem. That means that this is a double letter. And because they're the same thickness, it's the same letter twice. So I don't need to double up the modifiers. I just need to double up the line. So these 3 dots are for this double letter. So circle inside the word circle, 3 dots is a double L. And then we have another I, line going towards the middle. And then we have a little circle outside the word circle. So that's an A. And then our last stem, again, same shape. These 3 stems are all this circle inside the word circle. And it is an N because it has 1 line ending on it. So lines that pass through the letter stems don't count, but lines that end on it. So it's important that this line doesn't actually end on this double line for the double L, and it passes through it. Because lines can end in empty space, and then they don't count for anything. But if they were to end on this letter, they would count for it. And you wouldn't know if this is a P with 2 lines on it or an L with 3 dots on it. Anyway, so K-I-double-L-I-A-N, Killian. And here's our next word circle. This is not a word circle because it's not complete. It's broken here. Also, it's broken here. These are just the line modifiers from these 2 letters. So I do kind of tricky things by making the line modifiers look like circles. Anyway, so here's our first, here's the bottom of this word. Continuing around, here's our first letter. It is inside the word circle, like this. And that makes it an O. Continuing around, this is again just a line modifier. The letter position is where the stem is, not the modifier. So this letter position is here. And it's a shallow divot stem. Yay, finally a new stem. We're in this row. And there are 1, 2 lines on it. Just like dots, lines can be whatever thickness, go inwards, outwards, wherever, so long as they end on that stem, they count. So 1, 2 lines makes that a W. And then we have an E on the line of the word circle, just like an I, but with no lines on it. And then our last letter is an N, 1 line on a circle inside the word circle, just like this N. So yeah, that's that design. I'm really happy with the kind of simplistic geometric look, and it should make a very fine and delicate tattoo. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye.